Hello guys, welcome one more day to Danny Music Collector. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all fine. I know, I know, it's been too long, but I've been recording my new album. I'm still into it, but I was just missing lots recording videos for you guys. And yesterday I thought, fuck, I had to record my Beatles collection for long. It's something that it was in my head, so let's do it, no? And yes, I got a new haircut. And I fixed my beard. Yes, well, I didn't. I went to a hairdresser. He did all the barber and hair stuff. And yes, I just needed a little bit of a change in my looks, and the wife loves it. So great, no? So anyway, let's start taking a look at it. So I started collecting Beatles CDs pretty early on in my life. I must say I was like maybe 7, 8 years old. I had Kiss CDs, I may have some Iron Maiden, some Metallica, but I wasn't so much of a big fan as I was of Kiss and the Beatles. And you will be surprised to know that I don't really have lots of CDs, but it's kinda complete, let's say. So let's take a look at my Beatles CDs. The first CD that I want to show you is this, the early tapes of the Beatles. The Beatles with Tony Sheridan with the Beat Brothers. The Beat Brothers and the Beatles are the Beatles. And this one I got in a garage sale in France, maybe? Not too sure about that, but it was just new. I remember it was cheap. I had other editions of it on CD. Well, one edition on CD. I used to have other one, but went to that friend that I always talk about, and the vinyl that I had for all my life. So, you know, if you're a Beatles fan, this is gold. We also have this edition of it called Tony Sheridan and the Beatles. You got it, of course, it's French. Got it in Lille again. I think it was in the Braderie for just €1. Couldn't leave it pass. Sounds great. But it just has 8 songs. This one has 14. But the song quality is awesome in both, okay? It's not as beautiful as the early tape of the Beatles, but cool to have just for €1. Now we're really getting to Beatles for real. This is Please Please Me, of course, the 2009 remaster. I don't have the original 80s one, but have this one, still cool. And this one was a gift from my brother Jose. I remember I was going through a bad breakup, that must be 2012, late 2012, and he went to Fnac with me and we picked some CDs. This was one of them. First Beatles album, what can I say, is just classic, I mean, classic. Full of covers though, but I forgot to say, in the early tapes, the song I love the most is Cry for a Shadow. That is just an instrumental Beatles song. Here must be Peace, I Love You, or Baby It's You. Even Do You Want to Know a Secret and A Taste of Honey, I love them. Not one of their best, neither one of their worst, but cool to have in the collection, nonetheless. With the Beatles, the second studio album, I much prefer this one over Please Please Me. Again, the 2009 remaster. This one I got it a day that I went with my dad. It was the 3rd of January, maybe 2013. I went with my dad because I wanted to buy myself a little stereo with CD and cassette, you know. And I saw this movie for €10 and I said like, I will need a CD to try it on with. I didn't have this CD yet, so just picked it up. And I much prefer this one over Please Please Me. Some people are surprised about it, but I don't know, I find that, don't know, no, it's better, but more Beatles than was Please Please Me, you know. Of course the CD looks like that. And yes, from this album, I mean, I love It Won't Be Long, All My Loving, Don't Bother Me, Till There Was You, Please Mr. Postman, You Really Got a Hold on Me, I Wanna Be Your Man, Money. I mean, Love them. Just love all those songs. So, again, surprisingly, I prefer this one over Please Please Me. A Hard Day's Night, their third studio album, the first one where there's any cover on it, and I have to admit, I love every fucking song out of it. But if I fail, I listened to that shit way too much, so it just burned. I have to say that this is the first album I ever listened from the Beatles. My brothers had it on vinyl. It was a 1964 original English vinyl, and it was awesome. And they sold it. And yes, love this album. How can I say? This one I got it in a record fair here on Valencia when I was, 17 years old, 16. And I got it with a box set that I'm gonna tell you after in the video, okay? We have to go through lots of CDs first, so yes. A Hard Day's Night. Beatles for Sale. This is again the late 80s edition of it. This album, to be honest, for me is their worst. Their worst effort, their worst. I don't know, used to bland. But that doesn't mean I don't love it. I mean, there's no reply, I'm a loser. There's no reply, I'm a loser, okay? So, this one I got it from Disco Centro, way cheap, so I had to pick it up. I also have the 2009 remastered edition of it. Got it for Reyes 2009. And it's beautiful, I mean, it looks beautiful, it's just great. But again, has the same problems. That is that I use like 2 songs out of it. Well, I just love 2 songs out of it. Help! This is, as you can see, of course, the 2009 remaster. This one I got the same day that the real masters came out, so we're talking the 9th of September of 2009. It was a gift from my brother Jose again. It was like 16 euros, but believe me, I already played the shit out of it. If I show you the back of the CD, I don't know if you will be able to tell how fucking used it is. It was one of my favorite Beatles albums for long. I mean, I still love it like every Beatles album, but I burned this so much that it's not the same anymore. I still love The Night Before You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, I Need You, It's Only Love, You Like Me Too Much. Love all those songs, but I burned this album way too much. Rubber Soul. This I can say actually is one of my all-time favorites. I mean, Norwegian Wood, Nowhere Man, The War, Michelle, What Goes On, Girl, I'm Looking Through You in My Life, If I Needed Someone, Wait, Run For Your Life. Perfect fucking album. This one I got it for my 12th birthday, and just got happy as fuck because it was one of the ones I wanted the most. Here it is on my collection, just super happy. Revolver, this one, it was actually my second Beatles CD ever. You can tell because I just cleaned the cover but it still's all fucked up. The CD is used to that, and this one was a gift from my mom actually. My mom bought it for me. So we're talking, I was 8 years old, and this one I love every song out of it, but Yellow Submarine. The rest of them, I love them. It's a great album. Still one of my all-time favorite albums ever. But before Revolver was my second Beatles album ever, this was my first. This is the special edition. I don't remember what special edition it was. I think it was the 20th anniversary. Or yes, 25th anniversary of Sgt. Peppers, that it has the slipcase like I showed you, this big ass booklet, and the CD itself, that, yes, as I remember, the cover is fucked up, and the CD is completely scratched of how much I used it. This one, yes, yet again, was a gift from my brother Jose when I was, 7 years old. Maybe I was 8, but I'm more sure that I was like 8. And the slipcase is fucked up a little bit. This I must say is my third favorite all-time album. So that's a pretty big spot. Here's the Magical Mystery Tour CD that my dad bought me for my 12th birthday too. What an awesome album. I must say that from Sgt. Pepper's I love every song. From this one I love every song, but fucking Hello Goodbye. I just got tired of it. And All You Need Is Love. Got tired of those. So this is the copy my dad got me when I was 12 years old, when I turned 12 years old. Love it. I also have this Argentinian edition of it. Got it in France, in Lille, for just 12 euros. Just look at the change of colors. I mean, I'm gonna put them front to front and back to back. And if you can see the difference, good or not. The CD, I think, is actually the same. Just look at that. And that. But yeah, the Argentinian is like a little bit darker in colors. Again, had to buy it. The White Album. This is actually an American edition of it. This album is so good. That is so fucking good, okay? I mean, back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, Foco La Dioblata, Wild Honey Pie, While My Guitar Gentle Weeps, I'm So Tired, Blackbird, Why Don't We Do It in the Road is even awesome, I Will, Julia, Birthday, Your Blues, Mother's Nature's Son I Love, Sexy Sadie, Helter Skelter of course, Savoy Truffle, Cry Baby Cry. Just love this album, so special, so unique, you know. That's the White Album from the Beatles. Yellow Submarine, Yellow Submarine, oh, whatever. This one was a gift from my brother Jose, thank you. It has only another song, Hail Bulldog, and it's all too much. The rest, you know, okay. Yellow Submarine. My all-time fucking favorite album, Abbey Road. 17 perfect songs. This one was a gift from one of my first girlfriends. It always keeps popping up since the day I got it. So, thank you. I don't know what would you be right now, but thank you for this awesome CD. Let It Be. This one I got with Beatles for Sale for Reyes. Again, it's an album that you need in the collection. For my taste, it's one of the worst of the Beatles. I think you can feel them too tired, too, I don't know, too mad at each other. It still has great tracks on it. I mean, Two of Us, Dig a Pony, I'm in Mine, I've Got a Feeling, The Long and Winding Road. I can just tell them as one of my favorite songs ever, but you can tell they were just fucked up, tired of each other. It has a beautiful gatefold, as you can see. Just, I don't know, it gets weird to hear though, this album. I much prefer the naked version that I'm gonna show you after in the video. Now the Beatles are done, the Beatles broke up. So what's left? Shit loads of fucking greatest hits and compilation albums, starting with this baby, the Red Album, 1962 to 1966. This one is pretty special in my collection. Why? No, it's just your typical everyday, no remaster Red Album. Okay, this used to be my wife's CD, okay? She bring it to me from France. She always had it, you know. She got it from me. Well, she gave it to me the first time she came to Valencia, so it's super special for me. It's still for me a big, I don't know, a big thing that she used. Say there for you, you know. So thank you, love. You're the best. I already tell you every fucking day, but Really, you're the best. My edition of the Blue Album, yes, you're seeing good. Yes, the cover is fucked up. No, I didn't do it. It came from factory like that. And I saw it in this Discotron and I was like, what the fuck is that? I still need it for the collection, but can't have a better edition than this. So I just grabbed it. I mean, look at this shit. I mean, the guy that got that was drunk. I mean, there should be more like this in the world. If you have one, please tell me you have it. I can't be the only one that have a fucked up cover. Just tell me, please, that you have it. And yes, it looks like that. Actually, I show you the shit is real. Okay. You need the Red and Blue Album in your life. I mean, you can have a CD collection and don't have these two babies. You fucking need them. Okay? Even if your blue cover is good, you fucking need them. Buy them if you don't have them yet. Now we get into these babies. Your Everyday Normal Past Masters Volume 1 and Volume 2. Great songs on here. I mean, you have Love Me To, the original version with Pete Best, I think it was. You have Come Give Me Thine Hand. She Lived It. I'm sorry for my German, I know shit. I'm down, things like that. It's awesome. This one I got it in Belgium for like €4. And this one was one of my first Beatles CDs ever too. My dad bought it for me. He just found it a good price. He said, that's for my son. And awesome again. Paperback Writer, Rain, Lady Madonna, you know my name. It's awesome, okay? Sorry I didn't show you the CDs. Look like that. This one, the two. And the first one, exactly the same, but in black. So yeah, thanks Dad for this one, and thanks me for this one. Live at the BBC. Originally I had this one as a kid on cassette. I still have it, but it's not part of the CD collection, so I don't show it here. And this one I got it in a record fair in Valencia in 2013, something like that. I paid €15 for it. Back then it was difficult and expensive to find, so when I did, just got it. I mean, it has super interesting stuff on it, okay? Just look at that track listing, look how many tracks on it there is. And I'll Be On My Way, super cool. Then you have Baby's You Again. I mean, it even has some other guys, just awesome piece. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite Beatles album ever, out of the studio albums. Then we have Anthology 1. Great stuff in here. I mean, it has their ever first recordings, it has demos, it has rare tracks, it has it's all unreleased stuff. It's just great. Again, had it from my brother Jose for one of my birthdays. It has the new track Free as a Bird. It's just great. I mean, I love this piece. Love the 3 anthologies. They're super special for me, but this one in special is awesome. Anthology 2. This was actually my first anthology album by the Beatles. It includes Real Love. I love the version of it of And Your Bird Can Sing, where they're just laughing their asses off. Great stuff. This was once again a gift from my brother Jose. Back then I didn't have money for buying anything for myself, so most of the series, like they're so old, they use mostly gifts. Anthology 3. This one I got from Harmony. Be my favorite era of the Beatles. This one is my least favorite anthology, to be honest. And I got it in Harmony, I think I just said it. I paid €9 for it. The booklet and the case is all yellow out. I tried to whiten it. If you guys have any tricks to just whiten your white box, please tell me. So yeah, Anthology 3. Beatles 1. Which I'm wearing the t-shirt right now. This one was a gift from my brother Salva. And that's what it is. It's just Beatles #1 hits. Yes, awesome. Great to have in the collection. I mean, it's another piece. I don't have the remaster because I don't find it necessary. Let It Be Naked. My favorite Let It Be. Now, yes. It has the different track listing. It doesn't have the other 2 extra songs. It has an additional CD that is Fly on the Wall. That is super interesting. And this one I bought for like 12 euros in FNAC. I saw the offer and I was like, heck yes, come to daddy. And I just bought it. Simply love this baby. I mean, it makes the version of the Long and Winding Road without orchestration is beautiful. If the original is already exquisite, this one is wow. If you didn't listen to this version, go Spotify, listen to it. If you like it, buy the CD. Because it's really worth it. I mean, if I didn't like Let It Be, it wouldn't be of my favorites. If they would have released this instead, would have actually been my favorite Beatles album, I think, even over Abbey Road. From 2006, Love. I could have gotten the box set with the DVD, but I just care about the music, so there's lots of awesome stuff here. I don't know how to explain this album. Just remixes, mixing other songs here as kinda master mix, something. It's awesome. I got it when it came out, of course. I think I paid a little and my brother Jose helped me a little bit to pay it. I think it was the version of I Am the Warlords that it was super great. You have Within Without You, Tomorrow Never Knows, it's awesome piece. Sometimes it's pretty difficult to listen, sometimes you just enjoy the shit out of it. There's also the hate version, if you search for it. And it's not official, but it's awesome, you have to listen to it. Believe me, if you can download it, it's awesome. On Air, Live at BBC Part 2, Volume 2, sorry. Now that I'm thinking, I just saw the name On Air, I didn't realize it's called as the fucking BBC Tapes of Queen. This one I didn't knew that it was coming out, and when it came out I told to my parents, so they got it for me for Reyes, so it must be what? Yeah, yes, 2013. 2013 to 2014, and I was like, what the fuck? I saw it that morning in FNAC. I was going to buy some Anathema CDs, I remember, and I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? I need that in my collection. Being honest, I just listened to it 2-3 times, I have to listen to it more. But I remember it pretty good. So, I mean, being pretty good. So, really I have to listen to it. It's been curious that donor thingy that I just realized right now. So yeah. Live at the Hollywood Bowl, 8 days a week. This one I got it in France, the first time I went with my wife. That's why it's so fucked up, because of being in the suitcase. It really sucks, but hey, at least I have it in the collection. So yeah. We watched the movie documentary on the cinema with my sister-in-law, I remember that time. And that was, again, I went to FNAC there in France the first time and I was like, what the fuck? That's sad. I need it. And I bought it the next day, so is your typical Life at the Bowl awesome stuff, and looks like that. Do you know what that's it? What this is, guys? These are the fucking tickets from the cinema. They're wearing out a little, but those are the fucking tickets from the cinema. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be the ticket of the CD, but no, it looks like that. Beautiful as fuck. No, I don't have the reissues of Sgt. Pepper's White Album. Don't have them yet. I want to get them now that I'm doing this video. Before I didn't care too much, now I want them, thank you. And I will want the new Abbey Road that is coming out. But now we're gonna get into rare stuff and then into my box sets. Starting with the weird stuff, we have this Beatles the Best 1962 to 1964. It's a Japanese CD that I got the last time that I was in France, the last day. It's just destroyed, the booklet and everything, but it was just funny to have this baby on the collection for 4 euros. Because I saw the price on Discogs and it really is more expensive. Just cool. Then we have this baby, JJJ, I Heard This Night. This is a very limited collector's edition, 500 copies of the original stereo version of the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night, reprinted here with its original German cover. These stereo mixes were not issued on the CD before, as EMI chose to release the CD versions of the first 4 Beatles albums only in mono. In addition to the 13 LP songs, several bonus tracks are included. They were recorded by the Beatles during or at the time of this LP. Sessions and are listed below. So yeah, you have these extra tracks that are Can't Buy Me Love, the unedited Take 2 in stereo, You Can Do That Take 6 from Anthology 1, and I Love Her Take 2 from Anthology 1, I'll Be Back Take 2, a breakdown from Anthology 1, I'll Be Back Take 3 from Anthology 1. 19 to 23 are a closer look to the recording of A Hard Day's Night. You Know What to Do, a demo from Anthology 1. 101 is 2, a weird demo for McCartney, and If I Fell. It's really awesome. I bought it in Harmony and I just paid 12 euros for it. Super happy I did, to be honest, because never saw this baby anymore. Then we have this baby. If you're Spanish, you know what this is. You know what this exactly is. This is the gig they did in Madrid in 1965, sorry, came out in 2015, I think? Yes, 2015. I got it secondhand in Harmony, that's why it's a little bit fucked up. And to be honest, it sounds pretty good for what it is. We've been waiting for a release of one of these gigs of the Barcelona one for long. Has a beautiful booklet. I mean, it's just historic for us Spanish people, so I found it in Harmony secondhand for 6 euros and I was like, oh, this is mine, so I bought it and couldn't be happier I did, because it's just Beatles history, it's a Spanish history. Even if you're not Spanish, this is pretty important stuff, you have to listen to it, it's pretty rare, read the story of it because it's cool. I also have this baby, those are the easier demos. I got it in Harmony again for like 12 euros. It's a bootleg that sounds awesome. If I'm honest, it sounds better than the CD2 that came in the white album, CD3 that came in the white album thingy. I don't know because I don't know how the CD will sound, but this sounds awesome. And the other omits quite some songs on it. So, I'm just telling you, this is from the Godfather Records. It looks like that, and it includes the CD in this beautiful, like the beautiful Godfather thingy. It includes the poster with the cover and back cover of the album. It's cool, I like it, and a little tiny booklet with pictures and explanations and things like that. So again, you know I like bootlegs, I love to collect bootlegs. You will see after on the video too that I love bootlegs, because I still have quite some stuff to show you. Like this, okay, this is Black Kids collection. Yes, I paid 2 euros for it. I bought it in Carrefour. The sound quality is fucking shit. It looks like shit, it sounds like shit, but for 2 euros, I take that shit. Don't buy it. No, don't buy it. Unless you're a hardcore collector like me, don't buy it, please. Don't do that to yourself. Love Me Do. Okay, this is not the cover. The cover, I have it inside that one. This was a thing that came in, I think it was weekly on Spain in the early 90s. And they were over every band, important hard rock band. There was Pink Floyd, also there was The Doors, there was... So, I used to have another one, but it was no Beatles, it was more mixed up. And I don't know where is it anymore, but I'm happy I have this one at least. It's cool. I mean, the sound quality could be better. So, look at it. That's it. Now, we go into box sets. And like we were looking bootlegs and rare stuff, we're gonna start with this one, okay? This is Rock and Roll Music Live and Rare from 62 to 66, 260 track, 10 CDs, okay? They're individual in their own little case, you know, and the CDs all look like this, so I don't have to show you the name of this, okay? This one, sorry, has from tracks 1 to 10 the Decca demos, from 11 to 23 the Tony Sheridan and the Beatles. Then CD2 we have from 1 to 3, these are gigs, okay, early stuff, cool. Then we have demos from the first album from Please Please Me, and from With the Beatles. Here we have the Live on Air thingy too, all radio stuff here. Here we have more radio stuff. The Beatles live in Paris, in Melbourne, and in Melbourne. In Blackpool, and in Indianapolis, and in Philadelphia. Here we have Paris again and Paris again. In this one we have in London and in Houston. And the last one is just the Budokan Hall and the Circus Crown. So that's for the first box set that I show you. I mean, for 10 euros you can't get better. The sound quality is pretty decent for the price, and if you want to see it, I will ask me and I will make a more decent video about it, because the box sets I will not have lots of time to show you because they're big. Oh yes, the first official box set that I have is this baby, the Capitol Albums Volume 1. This one I got it for nearly 14 euros in the same record fair that I got the Hard Day's Night CD. And I mean, I was happy as fuck because I wanted the American albums. There wasn't yet released the big box set that I will show you after, because I thought it was curious history. I mean, I would like to collect the Spanish versions on vinyl, but they're super expensive and super difficult to find. So, you know, like Beatles have so many releases, they change so much from country to country, it's just fun to have them. So, we have the Meet the Beatles, they have second album, Something New, and Beatles 65. They all have the same CD that looks like that, and I was happy as hell when I got them. I mean, I knew the system of the box sets. I maybe saw it in person a couple of times, but I never actually owned the money to buy it. So the day that I saw it, I had the money, and I got happy as fuck. It was new, by the way. All that is because all the used and all the self damage, you know. And I remember being happy as fuck, and still happy as fuck when I see it, to be honest, because find it again, a first edition like this one for a good price is almost impossible. If you follow my channel for long, you will know this baby, right? I'm sure you all do. If you don't, yes, this is the mono albums, this is the mono box set. No, it's not the real one, no. Look at that, you think that's the real one? It's the Chinese one, I got it, you can already hear it. I got it free actually, because it was taking long, just hear that. It was taking long to get here, so I said just cancel. And if it comes, it comes. At least I have it for free. Actually I paid 20 euros. But like it came out like a month after the delivery date. I said a day before it came, I said fuck it, I just cancel. If they send it, they send it. If they don't, they don't. The next day it was on my door, and I was like, cool. So yeah, as I told you in the video, not gonna talk to it too long. So yeah, please me with the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, Beatles for Sale, Rubber Soul and Health, Revolver, Sgt. Peppers, Magical Mystery Tour. Those two are stock, the White Album and the Mono Masters. The sound quality, I mean, doesn't go too far, don't kill me people, but doesn't go too far as well. You pay 200 euros for, so I'm happy about it. It doesn't look as cool, of course, it will never look as cool, but I don't have the money to spend it on that, so I have my mono box set, sorry. This one is the US albums. Yes, this one is the official one. This one was a gift from my wife and from my brother. It was 77 euros on FNAC. They got it for me for Christmas 2 years ago. Thank you guys. And they know I love this era, so they said, hey, let's get it for Danny. And it's just beautiful, guys. It's just beautiful. It includes this page as always. The awesome, beautiful booklet. I'm saying bootleg lots, no, don't know why. It's because maybe we just get out of the bootleg, so yeah, booklet. And let's start with it. Meet the Beatles, the second album, A Hard Day's Night, the original motion picture soundtrack, something new, the Beatles story, interesting nonetheless, 65, the early Beatles, 6, Help, again, original motion picture soundtrack, blah blah blah, Rubber Soul, the American version, Yesterday and Today. It includes the Butcher cover. I can make a video of it if you would want to. So, because it's an interesting, awesome boxlet, so if you want. Revolver, again the American edition of course, and this was called Hey Jude. So yes, sorry for my dog barking, but I'm not gonna cut it, fuck it, because I've been trying to record it so long, I cut it and cut it, so yes, Hey Jude. So that's my US albums box set. Last but not least, I know I said I didn't have the remastered edition of one, but yes, I have it here. My head went away, I don't know. This is the DVD version of one plus one CD, 2 DVDs. Looks like that. Beautiful booklet, beautiful packaging, and that. So yeah, finally guys, that was all my CD Beatles collection. Hope you liked it. Sven, like always, see you soon and take care.